point we're trying to make here is it's not about the coach's trades that matter, guys. Yes, it's going to help you learn entries, but you've got to work on your entries yourself and the setups that make your trading account profitable, not the one that makes the coach's account profitable. Does that make sense, guys?
Makes sense.
So you
I'm
don't have
sorry.
to take every trade. You don't have to take every trade we talk through. Be patient. Wait for the one that fits in your plan.
I told them earlier this morning, I think around 7:30 or so, it would be a two-way trading day.
Hey, see? Boss Hog's crystal ball got started before mine did. And what are you seeing so far?
If you could have,
A little bit of
if
that.
anybody went long on that W on ES, should have a target off. Stops up to break even, or maybe a tick to cover the cost of your other.
All right. 1 minute till the open, guys.
If you're in it, there's no reason to get out. Just let the market take you out. And if you haven't been told you're ready to trade the open, do not trade the open. Wait 6 minutes.
Yes.
Please. Stuart, I'm going to work on that here in just a second. Actually, right now, while we go into the open. Guys, please be patient. Like Coach Boss Hog said, Coach Paul's saying right now, the only more advanced traders trade the open. Most people need to sit on the sidelines and let the market settle out for a few minutes. Usually about 6 minutes, guys. We'll start getting some clear direction. Somewhere between 6 minutes after the open and 45 most days. End up seeing some pretty clear direction.
All right.
And the race is on.
Race is on. What's that old country song?
That's the George Jones song right there,
George
buddy.
Jones. Yeah. Old No Show Jones.
That's it. Well, nobody, they're kind of fighting pretty even right here. Nobody's. Now the Bears are finally trying to take over a little bit. And we have Jimmy Olsen in the background typing on his typewriter
Jimmy Austin.
from the Daily Planet.
That's just funny. I don't care who you are. Good job. Keep that keyboard up. All right. There's more advanced people who know how to trade the M trade on the YM. Targets off. Everybody else just be patient. You'll get plenty of opportunities after the 6 minutes is up. A little sell signal, but again, only people with bigger accounts, people who are a little bit more advanced should be trading through the open here. Everybody else, just be patient, relax. You'll get your opportunities. All right, Stuart, got those zones updated. Should see them in a minute pop up. Win today. What's happening, man? Winning the day. Well, there hasn't been a trade to take so far, unless you guessed on the long trade from the zone down there. Be honest with you, really. So that's probably a smart thing on your part. Couple more minutes, guys. Give it a few more minutes, a minute or two longer. Starting to see the YM come up into a zone here, which will populate in a second. Might get an M trade from that. So the ES overbought, might be able to see a little M trade from that as well. But it's still a little dicey on the ES. So if you really happy in the trade, just put a sell stop in. And what did we say yesterday? Trail it up as if you were long. On the M, on the YM, targets off. If you did it. If you didn't, just sit on the sidelines for a little bit longer. Like I said, price action is a little woolly right now, so might want to let it slow down a little bit. 6 minutes are up. You're now free to trade around the world.
There's your 6 minutes. Ding, ding.
So again, if you have to be in trade, just trail up on the short, put your sell stop in and trail up. Honestly, guys, I mean, with the price action acting this volatile right now, I think we might wait a little bit longer. It is in a zone on the ES, coming into the zone on the YM. I don't know why that didn't. Oh, there we go. Or a prior swing on the YM at least.
Lulu says she's just a swinging.
Swinging.
It will be a breakout.
The patient trader will win today.
Big time.
Anyway, Lulu, morning. Wait for that swing. All right, you guys know to expect a bit of a range-bound day. You guys know to expect a bit of a two-way trading day. Trend is down, but guys, if you look at it, for all intents and purposes, trend is pretty much neutral right now. No real big overnight action to continue the trend. So realistically, guys, you've got to look at this as a neutral trend right now. If you look at 60 and 15, trend's pretty much neutral, guys. Now you might be getting an M on the ES and the YM. But again, guys, price action is a little woolly, so woolly? Woolly's an official word, right?
That's a technical term. This is woolly price action.
Woolly.
Well, they do have a woolly worm festival up in Boone, up in Banner Elk, North Carolina.
Woolly
Oh,
worm
my
festival.
goodness.
Honestly, they do. They put
You had
worms
to do
on.
the M, targets off.
They put woolly worms on the string. The one that climbs to the top the quickest wins.
Yeah, Lulu, that was a
Really?
good game last night.
Serious as can be. My brother-in-law, he's full of crap. He sold a woolly worm for $10. Told the lady it was last year's winner.
All right,
She
stops at
bought
no
it.
lose if you did the M trade. Did anybody do the M trade? Anyone do that? Oh, some people had to go. All right. Some people had to get a little stuff in. All
Man, some
right.
people jumped in. Look at
Targets
that.
off.
Stretch.
It was a high
Cranberry,
probability trade. Just price action was a little too woolly for me. Came from a zone on the YM. Came from a zone on the ES. YM stopped down to 525 for you guys that did it. Actually, you could probably be a little tighter than that now on the YM. You could be at, let's see, get right above that wick there. 518 is probably a good stop now. The YM, ES, probably just where it's at. It's a decent stop. Maybe a tick or two lower at, what is that? $96.75. All right, YM stops. Those of you guys that did it, a few people got it. Holy cow, oh, quite a few people got it. Jack's Trader, hey,
Oh crap! I hit my button. Didn't mean to.
Graham. There you go,
Hit my
guys.
button did not mean to.
Might be flat. Flat on the ES. Green Jeans still sitting on the hands. Smart move, Green Jeans. Win today, no sir. Wicks everywhere, equal sit on the hands. That's smart, guys.
Yeah, good job,
I
everybody.
kept saying it. You know, those that did it, aggressive traders. Another sell signal from the zone. Still a little woolly on the price action, guys. So even our best traders are sitting on their hands right now. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Even our best traders are sitting on their hands right now. That is cold on the ground. All right. Now, if it breaks the overnight highs or overnight lows, you definitely probably want to be a little stronger in the direction of that break. But odds are it'll run up to a resistance area if it breaks the overnight highs, turn around, come back down. So again, if you have to be in a trade, just put a sell stop in. There's a little M on the starting to form there. A little M on the YM as well. But again, guys, I'm telling you, I'm pointing stuff out to you. You don't have to trade it. You don't have to do it. Most of the coaches, most of our more consistent traders are sitting on their hands right now, waiting for a little bit cleaner price action. So you might want to think if you're looking to get consistent, you might be doing that too. Now, more aggressive people, yeah, bigger accounts, more aggressive. You can take a shot on these sell signals. One of them will work out pretty well. Now, those of you that did the last one, you might think about, hey, look, you got some pretty decent change from that last short signal. Chill out, just relax.
Doggone it.
I hear old Boss Hog there.
actually on the.
Yeah, I'm fussing at
What's that, Boss
myself.
Hog?
He fussing at himself.
Every time I move my dang mouse around now, it's wanting to get me in a trade. Look at this. Oh.
I'm being patient.
Start again.
What's going on with this stupid thing?
Who's that did the M short? Should have had your targets off. Stop to a no lose. And now you can move your stop down a little bit more. Anybody do that little M short that I pointed out? Anyone do it? Graham Green. Getting gone. You're going to be gone after this one probably, buddy. Stay in and on the short side now, guys, for a minute. Not forever. Try to look for it, get down back to the prior swing. Those on the ES on the short side. Now you can lock in some more profits. See how that works, guys? Just trail up your sell stop. Get your targets off. Then you can have a trailer. Get the stop to no lose. And then let it try to take out the newbie stops and then start trailing down with it. So now on the ES, you're probably at 97. 97? Yeah, let's call it 97. YM down a little bit more. Maybe a couple more ticks here. 522. I would patient trader wins. Did Boss Dog leave? You just kill your charts. Oh, because you're having a problem with your charts. A couple more ticks on the ES, guys. Try to get back down to prior swing. So
Yeah. I had to
lock in
change the
another
batteries in my mouse.
96 probably keep you in the trade if you want to stay in or think about being flat. Probably a tick or two more on the YM, 520. Depends on where you got in at. Same thing on the YM. Might think about being flat or leaving your stop in. You should be flat on the ES. Looking for the next chance. There you go. You get another chance here in a second, but I wouldn't go to the well too many times today, guys. Get those higher probable trades. Get green. Get gone. All right, Denny Mac. Get green, get gone Fridays. Good job. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.
Good job, Denny.
What's the
Good
news
job.
on Monday? Is the news Monday? Let's see, nothing.
We'll have a normal day
So-
Monday.
No, we don't like normal. Normal sucks.
Went up to a zone.
It's gonna be a slow day Monday. Let's put it that way.
No, yeah.
It's gonna be a
As long as
slow
you can
day.
Get in
So
on the 9-tick rule right there. Just take a hook on
There you go.
stochastics. But you're going back into a zone.
word to the wise guys. Don't trade at what's the I think okay.
What's what?
Get green, get going Fridays, guys. All right, so what did we say? Part of trade from where today?
Take from the zone.
Which is also prior swings.
Exactly. Prior swing.
Yeah, trade from prior swings today. Don't get caught in the middle doing stuff. Look at the YM narrowing up right now. Don't want to be in a trade on the YM right now. Wait till it swings up or swings down. Yes, it's getting a little bit of a swing up. Gotta still be in that two-way trading mentality. Might be getting an M from a prior swing now. So the YM's finally swinging up to that prior swing. So again, if you got to be in a trade, guys, just put your sell stop in and trail it up as if you were long. But again, options day, so you're going to get some erratic behavior. Maybe getting a sell signal in the YM here in a second. Maybe. Again, if you want to be in it, just have your sell stop ready to go. That way you can get your targets off pretty quick. Yes, you should be thinking targets off if you did the M trade. All right. So anybody take advantage of those sell signals? Just point it out to you. Anybody at all? Lorenzo. All right, buddy. Get this one in and get going. Westy, you get in on this one? Yeah, breaking that low prior swing there. This little prior swing, if it gets below that, you got a good ways for it to run down. Good job, Westy. Good job, Lorenzo. Got a couple people on the YM as well, I believe. So bring your stops down to a no lose, or at least lock in some profits. Same with the YM. If you breaks below that prior swing, you probably have a good chance to see a little bit more of a run on it. So you can probably look at, let's use the 89, just above that, 519 on the YM. And dealer's choice here on the ES, if you think it's going to pop up from this prior swing, go flat. Or you can pay yourself to stay in the trade and lock in the number of ticks you want locked in. Nice, Damien. Yeah, on the YM here, this was a prior zone. I just didn't want to put two of them too close together. So I just left a line in for you, Damien. But that was a prior zone. It's just there were just too many too close here together. Too many zones on the YM. So I wanted the ones that will give you a little bit more wiggle room. That's the only reason I left those zones like that today, because this is just know that if you're looking at the YM, you know that 33 550 area has been, as a matter of fact, if you remember, 33 550 is something we've been looking at for quite some time. So lots of orders there. All right, a couple more ticks on the stop on the YM. If you got a little too tight there on the ES, so if you stayed in it, hopefully maybe it didn't take you out. Let's see, did it? Hopefully you guys are still in on the ES as well. A little tight on the stop.
Yeah.
You got a second chance. Like I said, guys, if it pushes below that swing, it's probably got a ways to go down. So Anybody still in?
Good job, Green James. Graham.
Good job, guys.
Leslie. Jerry.
Hey, guess what? You had to wait a whole 20 minutes to get a nice clean trade that didn't have crazy price action. It came from a prior swing with the plan, and you guys are going to end up with a runner on this one. Those that stayed in it. Couple more ticks on the stop. Not be too tight this time. So if you get close to getting a runner, go behind this little wick here. Again, you might want to think about being flat.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a little woolly there. And that's what you're gonna get today, guys. Unfortunately, that's just what you're gonna get today. So there is your trade. Those of you that took the earlier M from here, think about being done. Those of you that took this M, start thinking about being done, guys. I'm serious about this. Why take the risk on a trade? Those were good, high probability trades from a prior swing. Why take the risk and give back capital? Don't do it. Maybe another M on the ES here, but how many times do you want to go to the well, guys? If you didn't get stopped out, you got a second chance. Or if you did get stopped out on the YM, looks like you may be getting a second chance on that. But just going to tell you, I'm going to give you a warning. If you do it, target's off quick. And again, lower probability than from the prior swings, right, guys? It's in the morning notes. So those of you that did that last trade, think about being done. Seriously, think about it. A little M here on the ES. But comes right back to that little no man's zone. So if you do it, target's off quick, stop starts above this little swing high here. Then once you get your targets off, just squeeze it down a little bit to a no lose. Sell stop should have been somewhere in this area. With plenty of time to do that on the ES. YM did point out that you would probably get a second chance if you got flat on it. So everybody should be looking at getting targets off. If you did this one, did anybody get the re-entry here? You want to do that? I didn't like this one as much as the other one. I forgot to put a sell stop in for the other one. Also, you caught the other one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Finally got one in a good trade. Excuse me.
Made up for that little loss earlier, right?
Of course.
Absolutely. That's trading, guys. You're gonna have small losses. Cut your losers quick. Let your winners run. I know that's an old cliche thing to say, but you can always get back in a trade that starts working in your favor. I'd rather you guys take small losses and get back into a trade that starts working in your favor than be so adamant and tied to a trade that it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work. No, get the heck out. If it doesn't start working right away, get out. Wait. If it starts working, get back in. Pay the commissions. Don't let your account size don't let your blow up your account. Don't take a $250, $300 loss when you can take a $75 loss and pay some commissions. That makes more sense, doesn't it, guys?
Yep,
Yes, sir.
sure does.
Thank you, Mr. Damien. Damien, we're going to need you to walk away here in a bit so we can get a runner, please.
It's that time of the morning to abuse
It's
Damien.
that time of the morning. Get green,
Maybe
get
you
on
need to go
Fridays,
get a
guys.
butter latte, Damien.
Yeah, you deserve it. You've been trading really well lately. You deserve to go for a coffee break.
Those of you that got back in on that short should take
How
profit
you can
on
move your
one by
stops
now.
down some.
Yep. Or
I'm gonna put you guys my ES chart again. Your stop starts. Those of you on trial, again, You saw Boss Hog's trade earlier. So similar fashion. You have a sell stop that starts here. Those of you on trial, stop has to start above this little swing you entered on. When you start getting targets off through this area, then you start squeezing that stop down a little bit at a time. So now your stop would be probably around 92.50, and now you're guaranteed profits on the trade because you've taken a couple contracts off. That's how we do it here. YM, same thing, guys. Had the little tiny M on the YM here. Let me take everybody to my YM charts. And a little tiny M here on the YM coming into a first touch rule. Got a little choppy, but still your original stop starts above that swing. And as you're taking your targets off, then you can start squeezing that stop down a little bit, squeezing it down a little bit, squeezing it down a little bit. Make sure you're in a no lose. Doesn't have to be break even. No lose doesn't mean break even, right, guys? If you took, here's a good example. Most people are trading the ES. Let's go back to ES. If you took, on average, your first two contracts, say what, 7, 8 ticks. Let's say 8 ticks on average for your first two contracts on the ES. If you took 8 ticks, then you can leave your stop pretty relaxed as it moves down because you've locked in 8 ticks, meaning that you could literally be 8 ticks behind your entry and still guarantee yourself 8 ticks because two contracts, right? One contract 8 ticks, another contract 8 ticks. Does that make sense, guys? I'd be wary of a Crable on options day there, Bestie.
Yeah.
That's what I would be wary of. I'd wait for it. All right. Stops down a little bit more, guys. Those that did it. How many people we got? Should have quite a few people still in it. Let's see. What is this? 89. You could probably even be at 89. What do you think? Just 89 even? Or think about being flat. Looks like a little W starting to form here. On the YM, same little scenario starting to happen. You might think about being flat or 450. Let's see, 468 would be a decent stop, but again, think about being flat or locking in the number of ticks you want. That's how you do it, guys. There you go. Boom. All right. Those that did that trade, seriously start thinking about getting the heck out of here. I see that we've already getting members heading out. So good job, guys. Well, they can't hear me. Nice, Stuart.
Good job, Stuart.
Let's do something we haven't done in a bit.
Good
Wake
job.
everybody up.
Uh-oh.
Give Stuart a gong there. Great job,
Gong, yeah.
Stuart. Nice job, Stuart. Had to get everybody woken up too. Everybody's awake now. A little first touch rule, possibly another M here. But again, guys, how many times do you want to go to the well on this? I would be patient right now after those couple of trades because we just came right back down to the bottom of the range and bounced right off of it. So what are we watching now, guys? Prior what?
Prior swings.
Prior swings. Nice job, Stuart. Seriously, guys. That's Fridays. Get green, get gone. Hopefully everybody's got their Hawaiian shirt on. Don't cheat. It makes us better as a club if you wear your Hawaiian shirt on Fridays with everybody. Lulu. Smart move. I mean, be patient. I mean, there's no need to force trades through this environment. Again, if you want to be in this short signal, guys, just have a sell stop in. You absolutely must have to be in a trade. Couple decent little opportunities here, guys. Graham's gone. Graham, you're green and gone, right, Graham? Graham's out. I'm sure of it. Targets off. If you did the M trade, YM, ES. Okay. Well, just be patient, buddy. If you need another trade, that is, or if you're hanging around for the entertainment, hang around for the entertainment. Target's off. Stops to a no lose. Both YM, ES. If you did that entry on the M. Where's the M? I don't know. Pick one.
Yeah.
So I
Couple of
said,
them right there.
guys, I tell you all the time, if you want to
it
be in
M&M?
short trade, put your sell stop in. And even if you counted this first little M here as your entry, your stop never got taken because you're one tick above the candle high. So your stop never got taken out. Or you said, okay, I'll close this puppy out and you'll jump right back in if it breaks it again. One or the other. You had two opportunities to be into this short, which was not a horrible one, but first touch rule, momentum turned down. Just know that this doesn't have as high of a probability of running as the other ones do. Why? Two-way trading day, right? Here for the entertainment. Love it. All right. Did anybody do that re-entry on the YM or the ES there? Anybody get back in on the short side?
I did.
Green jeans, stretch. Good job, guys. Boss Hog. Bring you over to Boss Hog's screen. There you go. Targets off. Guaranteed victory on the trade. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Stops down a little bit. Again, you're coming right in. Just lock in a little bit of profit, guys. Pay yourself to stay in the trade. If it wants to continue to run down, great. If it doesn't, it takes you out for a small gain. That's how it works. It's called trading.
Is that what that
People
is?
that get greedy, the people that get married to trades, the people that get greedy, the people get married to trades are the people who tend to lose on a regular basis. Don't get married to one trade. Don't get greedy. You've locked in some profits with your targets. Have your stop in a generous spot that gives you the chance of the trade running a little bit further for you. Does that make sense, guys? No? Yes? Maybe? You're not the boss of me now? Yes, no.
You're not my ruler.
You don't rule me. You don't rule me either. Okay, that was a bad joke. My bad. Thank you, guys. See, this is why we say all the time, pay yourself to stay in the trade. Those of you, good example on Boss Hog screen, I think still now, right?
Yeah, it's. I don't know what's going on. Look at it. Look at the ticks it's showing.
Oh, it's weird.
26 ticks. There's no way between here and there.
How about it, Graham Green? Everybody's short. Everybody that's short is just staying short right now and then moving their stops down to on the ES. Say, what do we say? These, let's call it 86 probably works, right? 85. Yeah, something like that. 85 will work. On the YM, down a couple more ticks. All right, who all do we still have in this? You never know which one's going to run. That's why we do it the way we do it, guys. Okay, Green Jean's still in it. Anybody else? Boss Hog's still in it, obviously. Fritz is in it. Good job. Couple more ticks on the YM now. Did anybody notice that we broke the overnight lows on that? So you probably be a little bit more aggressive on the short side now. Things down to about 416 on the YM. ES. What are you using, Boss Hog? Something like I think you could probably get down this little wiggle, the bottom of this little wiggle here.
Yeah.
Little wiggle. 62.
For some reason,
82.
mine's
Sorry,
not.
geez, what's wrong with me? 82.
Yeah. So for some reason,
Why
mine's
did I do that?
lagging. I don't know what's going on with it right now.
82 is a stop, or maybe a little bit looser. It depends on you. It's in a zone on the ES. Starting to see a little bit of a W on the YM. So lock in the number of ticks you want locked in. Like that, guys. Following rules helps, right? We have pretty darn good rules that you guys might think about being flat. Or again, if you locked in the number of ticks you want locked in, you could still be in the trade, but probably get a little rally and get a second chance to get back in on the short side. We'll see now if that acts like a resistance. You can probably look like get in on a second chance, but how many times you want to go to well? That was a good trade. YM, you probably did that stop get hit on the YM that I gave you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I did on the YM. Just wicked right into it, didn't it?
See?
Just the dad outside. That's
Just a bit
one tick
outside.
off, but both times one tick off on the ES and YM stop. If I'd said that it needed to be a tick higher, it wouldn't have taken it. 2 times now. So you might be getting a second chance on the ES. Same with the YM. No, you didn't get overbought. Stochastics quite overbought. Now, again, if this is your first trade of the day, you're not taking this trade. You're not chasing on this. Those who got in back up here or got in one of the previous shorts and have some change in their trading account can get back in on this trade. Those that do not, you sit on the sidelines, guys. No chasing. All right, those that got back in, target's off, obviously. Like I said, you could probably be a little bit more aggressive on the short side now that we broke those lows. Anybody get back in? Anybody get back in? Ram Green, good job. Stretch, good job. Starter, good job. Damien, you should probably be done for the day. Green Jeans, Lorenzo, great job, guys. Great job. All right, lock in some profits. Just not false profits. Burn those at the stake.
Remember, upside down.
Farouk. Good job. That's why we have zones,
Nice.
guys. That's why
Nice,
we have
Farouk.
zones. Lock in the number of ticks you want right now. Coming into S1 on the ES. Getting close to S1 on the YM2. So you just lock in the number of ticks you want locked in and try to pay yourself to stay in the trade here, guys. Just try to pay yourself to stay in for a minute longer. If it breaks that support level, you get a little bit more room to run. Actually, if it breaks that support level, you get a lot more room to run, both on the YM and the ES. Let's see. Hitting a little daily support here on the YM now. So break of that, you got some room to boogie woogie on the YM as well, guys. Let's see on the ES. I want to try to stay in this puppy. You're right around where there should be some choppiness. Funny how S1 ends up being right around a support area. Not a major one. If it pushes through this, guys, stay short. Stay on the short side, ladies and gentlemen, if it pushes through this. Okay. Lock in the number of ticks you want locked in. And leave your stop in a generous spot so that you could give yourself a chance to stay in the trade if it does push through. If it doesn't push through, guess what? You'll get another chance to get back in probably. All right. Those of you, I want to start seeing the numbers go down here, guys. I want to start seeing, well, unless you're staying for the entertainment value, then stay for the entertainment value. But seriously, guys, I want to see people getting some of these things in here, guys. See people getting some of these things in. More than just a couple. Need to start seeing those get popped in chat. Done for the day. I'm curious. Is there anybody that stayed in on the ES or YM for the runner? Anybody getting close to runner status? Did anybody have the kahunas to stay in long enough? Nobody? I don't blame you today. I'd rather get back in a trade today than try to hold it like a. Nobody did it though. Nobody stayed in.
Nobody.
I'll take 25 ticks
Took a
and
scalp.
call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take your 25 ticks and call it a good trade.
Yeah,
Yep.
they done.
Looks like that support is holding a little bit. So, fielder's choice: be flat or just have your stop where you want it. Again, I keep saying, if it pushes through again, guys, you got a little bit more room to run. Good you go. Counter trend long. Nice. Oh, guys, he's going to push it up. Kachugo's going to push it up. You might want to be flat. That's probably a good spot to take it from anyway, Hugo. Probably not a bad spot to take it from. Now you got a little swing up. Let it come back to the zone on the ES. Let it come to this little prior swing on the YM. If you get a decent little sell signal, probably an M, you want to take it. First touch rule possibly, but well, it actually has worked today a couple times. So you possibly look at the first touch rule. I still like the M's just to confirm that it still wants to go down, guys.
Yeah, it don't look like it wants to make it up to the first touch rule this time.
At least
Yours
confirm with
closer
a
than
9-tick
mine.
rule or something. Yeah. And let's see, 10-17. Targets off if you did it. Both YM, ES. So again, guys, lower probability trade down here, but you can still, if you get a good entry, you can still get targets off. Lower probability on the short side, but still, if you did it, targets should be off. Look at let's see, you're on the my ES chart. 9-tick rule gives you plenty of time to get targets off here. If you're getting in now, that's too late. See how that works, guys? Aggressive traders can have a sell stop below the lows. YM, same thing. Those of you who got in on the YM, did anybody take the first touch rule or the 16-tick rule on the YM? Anybody do that? Re-entry. Green Jeans, nailing it now. Yeah, Green Jeans sat on his hands for an hour and now just crushing it on the way down, guys. Same with the YM. More aggressive people can have a self stop below the lows. Locking a couple of ticks on the YM, maybe let's see, 3. 381 looks like it would work. Yes, you should have your targets off and sitting at a no lose, whatever that is for you. Having fits with that little support area. Just came right down to pretty good support in this area on the daily for the ES. Literally across the board all the way back, looking to May. You're gonna have some support from late May in this area. So again, if it pushes through that, then you got a chance. So that's why I keep saying, guys, stops in a generous spot here. After you get your targets off, don't be too aggressive with your stops. Don't be so super aggressive. If you get your targets off and you've taken taking profit on a couple contracts, pay yourself to stay in the trade. Lorenzo, great job. Thank you. Why don't you do one of these, buddy?
All right, Lorenzo. Good job, man.
Nice, Lorenzo. Great
Good job, Lorenzo. Good job.
Get green, get going, guys.
Done for the day.
Nice. Love it. Win today? Have you taken a trade yet? Curious. Super curious on that one. All right. Don't trade distracted. That's perfect. It is perfect. Guys, just try to pay yourself to stay in this short. That's all you got to do right now. Go back to 60 on the ES here. Same on the YM, guys. Try to pay yourself to stay in the short. So keep your stops relaxed on this. Keep your stops a little relaxed until we get confirmation that keep your stops just relaxed, guys.
77 on your YM.
Somewhere between sit like 76 and 77.
Yeah.
And just you said YM or ES?
YM.
Somewhere like 77. The funny thing is that's the exact same number I was looking at on the ES.
That's what I just looked at when I said that.
Like 76 and 76, both of them. Leave it at 76, both YMES. There you go. I'm telling you guys, try to pay yourself to try to stay in this short trade. Watch. It may come take your stop. Guess what? You get another chance to get back in if it does.
Get back
If
in.
it doesn't come take your stop, you're in for another little ride on the downside.
Do that, or you can add to your trade.
Could also do that. Smart thinking there, Mr. Boss Hog. In 23. First touch rule again. Yes. Getting close to first touch rule on the YM. Now you're getting close to 10:30, so any shorts here? Targets off quick. First touch rule comes up, touches the 89, same trade as before. And you should have targets off. Stop to no lose. See? Got a second chance at it. There you go. You never know which one's going to be the runner. Never know.
This will be my last trade for the day.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
Let's take
Got in on
take
9
some people.
tickle off that first
Hey.
touch. One off, two to profit.
Hey. I'm just being silly at this point. All right. Get green, get gone, guys. That's the way you do it. The YM over here, guys, just you can just have a sell stop in. Just be patient. Put your sell stop in for the what might be an M trade. All right. Also, I took you to his screen. Take you back to the YM. If you want to be in what might be an M trade on the YM, just put a sell stop in there, right around that area. And then, yes, again, your stop's just in a no lose right now. Hoping that it's going to break that low and continue to run. If it doesn't, target's off. You guys are looking at Boss Hog screen. Got a couple targets off. And YM should follow up with a yes if it does break that low. And continue to push down. All right. Who else got back in on that one? And who else is getting close to being done for the day?
Good job, Hugo. Good
Getting them
job.
counter trend long trades in, Coach Hugo.
Yeah,
Stretch, good
nailed
job.
that counter. Yeah, he is good. Counter trend Hugo.
He's got it. He's got two pretty good ones in so far. Nice job, Coach Hugo. And then there's if it doesn't want to break these lows, there's a couple setups, reversal trades. I think we're going to be covering that in class on
Right.
Tuesday as well. Reversal trades and when to use trend lines, guys. Nice, Jax Trader. If you do us a little DFD done for the day, we'll give you a gong. Practice and sim. Good job, Jax Trader. There we go. Done for the day. Get green, get gone. Great job, Jax Trader. Did we lose Paul altogether or is he on call?
I don't know. We've lost Paul.
Better call Paul. Yeah, targets off for Coach Hugo. No lose trade there on the long side. Those of you waiting for the short, just have your sell stop in. Have yourself stop in if you're waiting on the short on the YM. ES again, you're just paying yourself to stay in this trade as long as you can. On the short side, guys. Now you might be getting that to follow suit with the YM on the short side.
Coach Brian, win the day. Graham, Stretch, everybody. I gotta head out of town.
Woogie woogie.
Y'all have a great weekend. Get green, get gone, get out of here, and have a good time doing it. Stay safe.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Boss Hog. Thank you for everything you do, man. And be safe on the road out there.
Thank you.
Get green, get gone, guys. Hey. All right, now you can move your stops down a little bit on the ES, guys. Being patient pays. 72.50 maybe now. Who's still in on the short side? Probably just got in on the short side on the YM. And Jane's still on the short side of the ES. Stretches. Good job, guys. Following the instructions. That is great. Jerry. All right, this might be your one and done, Jerry, if you haven't already traded some today. So think about targets. Obviously, your stop's got to start above that little swing there on the YM. If you're looking at the YM, stop's got to start above this little swing here. And you start thinking targets off down in this area. And then you move your stop down to no lose situation on the YM now. With the ES, you guys are already in the trade, so you're just staying in it. And you can probably lock in a couple more ticks now. 71.50. There it goes. This is why I try to get you guys to stay in it. If you can't get green after the trade calls we've had this morning, guys, you got to talk to Coach Paul. You have to talk to Coach Paul. We really, really want you guys green. This has been a really easy trading morning if you were patient enough to wait. Just 20 minutes. A couple more ticks on the stop. Now you can go a couple ticks on the stop with the YM. Just had to wait 20 whole minutes. Flipped it around and got the short side of things. Nice, Coach Hugo. And you guys, and by the way, guys, one of the things is post your entries, guys. Take a screenshot of your entries once you get in a good trade. Why do we want you to do that? Why do we want the entries posted? It's not about bragging on yourself. It's to help the other members of the club. Now, obviously, you're going to get a congratulations because we do celebrate victories here big time. You guys know that. And yeah, it'll help. Even if you have a bad entry, take a screenshot and post it. At least we can take a look at it in real time and say, okay, here's a better thought process behind this. Right? Even if you have a bad entry, post them, guys. Take a screenshot, post them so we can talk through it. Why not do it in real time, you know? It's going to help other people, guaranteed. Does that make sense, guys? Is anybody willing to help out on that, to help other people in the club? Help other people out. Let's do it. This is it. I hate to say it, trading is an individual thing, but by gosh, when we're all doing the same thing and we're all doing it together and we're all thinking through the same setups and the same the same entries, then why not help out your fellow trader in the club? This club is designed to be a safe haven for people to grow together as traders, not to have let's put it this way, guys. Would have to be really, really big as a club to affect the markets. Okay. So everybody should be helping everybody, especially, I mean, guys, you got to think about it. It's we're not going to move the ES. So why not help your other traders in this club get into the same trades that you're getting into? Show them what you're doing, guys. Obviously, you guys are flat on that short trade, and watching the prior swing highs, both YM ES here. Watch these prior swings. Prior high here on the YM, back at around 1010. A break above that. You want to chill out on the short side for a minute. Right about 1023 on the ES. A break above that. Chill out on the short side for a minute. Whatever that high was, right around 1023. Let me look and see what it was. 76. So above 76, chill out on the short side. If you want to be short, you can have a sell stop in, looking for an M from a prior swing. Maybe a little bit of a 1030 reversal here, guys. So be patient. And on the YM, you want it to go above, if it goes above 416, there was a stop earlier. We got just wicked into it. So if it goes above 416, chill out on the short side. Thousand members, there you go, win the day. Liberty Trading Club will be 1,000 members strong soon, guys. It'll be before you know it. Then we'll have some fun. We'll have some good get-togethers. We'll have some parties. We'll have some great trading days. Everybody doing the same thing. 1,000 people doing the same thing. Then maybe you got a little M, maybe a little M on the ES, but it is right around 1030. So if you want to pass on that, that's fine. If you do take the M on the ES, little M trade, if you take it, stops off quick, start to get a sell signal on the YM. It is done. 1,000 members. It is done. We're sealing the envelope on that, and it's going to happen. Target's off now, guys. Target's off. Anybody take the sell signal there? Did anybody do that? If it's too close to 1030, that's fine. Green jeans, stretch. Nice, guys. You guys are killing it today. Anybody else? Stretch and green jeans are just printing the money. All right. If it takes a run for nice job, Wolf guy. Win today, got his trade in. Yeah. There we go. Win today, he'll post his entry. Guaranteed. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Stops, targets off, stops to a no lose. You guys know the routine here. Make sure you're guaranteed profits on the trade. So you've taken a couple targets off. If you're in the ES, a couple targets off as it moved down here. And then you move your stop to either break even or a no lose situation, whatever that makes you comfortable in the trade. Same with the YM. Your targets would have been off. And then you gently move your stop down to a no lose situation. Comes back, tries to take that stop out there. And you've already paid yourself by taking profits on the YM. So you can be a little generous on the stop and be at a no lose. No lose situation. Again, those of you on trial, hopefully you got to see a couple of Boss Hogs trades this morning. Kind of fighting an uphill battle, so I haven't really put anything on the screen today, but on my end. But you guys got got to see those that are newer, those that are trial. You got to see the idea behind this. The idea is we want to take from a swing. We want the market to swing up, give us a little sell signal, a little M here. Gave us the idea that you could get in that possible short there. It did come from a prior swing, and then again, guys, we want to take 2 or 3 contracts profit targets on the way down. 2 or 3 contract profit targets. Your stop starts a tick above the high of the swing you're in it on. And then once you get those target profits off, you just move that stop down a little bit. That's your entry. Nice job, win today. There you go. There's his screenshot of the entry. Thank you, win today. Do you always use a dome, or do you ever use Chart Trader? I think you always use a dome, don't you? Now you can go down a couple more ticks on the ES here, guys. 71.50 again. On the stop.
Yeah, Coach. I usually use the dome. I'm trying to get used to Chart Trader. I'm up about 5 points now, and I got all my targets off except one, just to give you a heads up. Sorry, I know you got kicked back there when I started talking. I'm still waiting on that headset to come in. So I've got my stop at 69 right now. I don't know if that's too tight or not, but we're down here where it kind of bottomed out this last time, so I'm just watching it here. If we can clear this area pretty good, I'll move it down a little bit more. If you're in the trade and you don't want to have it that tight, you can put it where that support line is there that Coach has already got pre-marked on their charts. But Coach put the yellow line there where mine's at. Hopefully it won't bounce too hard right here and we'll get some movement to the downside, but obviously it's been doing that for a long time. So potential W forming here, but I'm just going to play it out and see what happens here. I'm in plenty of profits and hoping to get a little bit further breakdown. It's trying to. There we go. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to move my stop down another point there to 68. Actually, I'm going to go about 67.50. This will be my one and done for sure. Guys, if y'all get any background noise, one, I don't have my headset yet, and two, I've got a 2-year-old in here running around, and he calls on daddy about every 5 minutes. So I've got a swing, Coach Drew, on the chart right here, but hopefully we can keep pushing down past it. But still about 2 points from being able to get my runner. Let's see here. So, guys, I own a few businesses, and I have to take some calls, or some calls I can't necessarily, avoid. And so it looks like it's going to come up and try to get my stop here. Let's see. I've got it 67.50, so it got close to it. We'll see. But I had to wait. Even if it stops me out right here, it was a really good trade. But let's see. I started with Boss Hog this morning. I think I was on there about 7:30 with him. So I waited literally. There it goes. I'm flat now, but
order filled.
Basically, okay, there it goes. Finally, I don't know why it didn't film me at first. It just filled me there, but on my stop. But I had to wait a few hours to get in the trades. My point. Sorry, I'm trying to read emails and text messages and talk you through this real quick, but probably gonna go right back down there now that it got me on my trade. But I'll be one and done. But sometimes, like I look back, Coach Brian, and I don't know what it is about Fridays. There's a reason, I guess you say get green and get gone. 8 of my lost days that I found with Liberty. I didn't really count the first 2 weeks, but I think I've had literally 8 in the past 4.5 months. And 6 of those 8 were on Friday. And so Friday, I'm just a little bit more patient, probably, that if it's not obvious to me, I don't want to take the trade. But that's one of the things. Before Liberty, there's no way I'm waiting 30 minutes, much less 3 hours before I take a trade. I just felt like I had to trade all the time. And I had to get these big moves, and now I'm okay. I realize, especially with these prop accounts, and that's something that you guys will probably hear more about coming out of boot camp, that we're going to sit down and talk about is, a $200 day on those when you got 5 of them is $1,000 day. So you don't have to get as big of moves. And probably one of the things that I'm most proud of that Coach Brian and Coach Paul have taught me is just to get in a good trade or two and be done. Don't try to just milk the market for every single tick you can get. Because when I do that, like Green Jeans is incredible. He amazes me what he's able to do. When I do that, I give it back. And so anyway, Coach, I'm flat now, so I'm going to respond to a call or two here if you're okay with it. I had a missed call there when I was in that trade. When I'm in a trade, I don't care who calls. I'm not going to answer it, but I need to return this one back if that's okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you for walking them through it, buddy.
Wow, that was awesome. We need to get that man a coach badge.
I know, right?
That was awesome. Good job, win the day. Or should we say coach win the day?
Coach WTD.
Yeah, Coach WTD. There we go.
WTD. On Fridays. All right. Watching those prior swings. YM's right at a prior swing. So a break above that. You probably want to chill out on the short side. Get a little M here on the ES. Coming back to a little prior swing as well. How many times do we want to go to the well on the short side? You might be even seeing a setup here for a 1-2-3 reversal trade as well, guys. So if the YM breaks that swing high on the upside, you could look at a reversal trade, but I think now's the time we start slowing it down a little bit on Friday. Had plenty of opportunities this morning, guys. You had to wait a little while, but well, let's review the YM first. You had to wait a little while this morning. So maybe you got that M forming on the YM and the ES. Had to wait a little while, but guys, we're gonna do a quick little review of the morning here, just to kind of follow up with what Win the Day was talking about. So we started off the morning here. Let me go over to the range chart. Whoa, turn off that global on the ES for now. All right, there you go, YM. You guys got in a little early, kind of waited a little bit, didn't really get very much. Then right at the open, some people had, again, we don't, let me point this out on the, don't want to trade through the junk here. So as you guys saw earlier this morning, Boss Hog tried to take a little short, got stopped out on the ES, but same thing happened on the YM, which should have been a very good high probability trade. Then you had come up to a prior swing on the open. Most people wouldn't have taken that. And then we said, okay, well, let's just be patient for a little while, wait for a high probability trade. Well, sure enough, right around 9:37, you had a nice little M from a zone on the YM. Could have taken that trade. Now, again, most people were kind of sitting on the sideline saying, let's let price action settle down a little bit. Okay, fine. You had to come back up to the zone for a nice little M trade. Could have taken some profits on it. Well, no, things were still a little crazy. By the time 9:50 rolled around, a whole 20 minutes after the open, you had to wait a whole 20 minutes. We did point this trade out. We pointed out all three of those trades. Wait a whole freaking 20 minutes. Targets off if you did the M shorts, guys. Targets off if you did the M shorts. Had to wait a whole 20 minutes, and you had a really nice, clean rejection wick on the range chart from the zone. And I told you guys the reason I didn't add a zone here on the YM is because it would put too many zones too close together. So I just left a little guideline there for you. And well, clean rejection wick, 9 tick rule from a zone. Those are high probability trades. And then you were able to run that puppy down. We had a few people get runners on that. Those that didn't get it, we talked through the second chance. Where was that? In this area. And then those that didn't get it, we talked through the third chance in that area to get in on the short side. So a couple people got a nice little runner. Then we came up to first touch rule. Could just put a sell stop in. You had a chance to get off some targets. So that was then this M right now. So about 7 really good trades this morning presented themselves. All you needed was how many? 1 or 2 of those good trades, you were done. That's all you needed. 1 or 2 of those good trades this morning. Oh, sorry, that was the M we talked through, and then there's an M now. Forgive me. Target's off on this current M. Sorry. 8 high probability trades this morning now with a YM. So stretch, nice. Yeah, thank you, Green Jeans. Yeah. It started slow today. There was no need to be in a trade early, fast. The coaches said it, everybody said it. Just be patient. You'll get an opportunity, and all of a sudden, literally 20 minutes, exactly 20 minutes after the open, everything, the stars aligned, and every short trade worked out if you were patient enough to wait on them. So we can do the same thing on the ES in a second. You guys that are short, again, you took your targets off. You had your stop and a no lose, both YM and ES. And then you should still be in the short trade if you did it. Stops down a little bit to maybe 403 on the YM and ES. You can bring those stops down to 66.25 and stay on the short side for now, not forever. Wait, yeah, 66.25 is a good one. There you go. Win the day. Nice. That's not a horrible day, is it? Nice job, win the day. Nice job, Stretch. Get those men a gong. How many people are still at nice job, Stretch? Stretch, you crushed it this morning. Win the day. Both you guys crushed it. Great job. Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good job, guys. And the gong, for those of you on trial, the gong is to celebrate people getting green, getting gone, and being disciplined as a trader to not overtrade. That is a celebratory gong. Staying on the short side now, guys. How many people are in this short we just pointed out? The M short still staying in it. Stops down a couple more ticks here, guys, on the ES. You could roll down to 64.25, it looks like. Maybe even 64 even now. YM, you guys can move it down to I think that's a little tight on the YM right now. 396. YM's just getting a little jerky, so I think you might want to leave that a little looser on the stop on the YM.
So, Coach Paul, are we going to trade from the airport Tuesday morning?
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Trade on the plane. I don't know how people do that too. I know people that do that. I have a couple friends that trade from their cell phone. I just don't. There's no way I could do that.
Now, I'm a little nervous about doing it at boot camp with just my laptop because I use 2 other screens with it. So I'm sure I'll
Yeah.
be fine, but
Do you have an extra screen?
I do. I just don't know about packing it in, you know,
Well, I
in the
have
luggage and everything. So.
I love my. I have my little Asus, Asus, that little side screen. I think I paid like $100 or $150 for it, and it's awesome. Wish I'd bought 2 of them. I got 3 with my laptop. There you go. Lulu's got a bunch.
Yeah, my 2 other screens are basically flat screen TVs that I've just just put up and used them. So I guess I need to go get something smaller to be able to travel with.
Look into those portable screens. I mean, those things are awesome. They're like 15, 17-inch screens, and they're the size of your laptop monitor, and they're as thin as an iPad. You can throw them in your book bag. Like I said, I wish I'd have picked up a couple of them. I just bought 1 and I love it. Yeah, Amazon is the place to get it. Seven spare monitors. You talk about full-size monitors? All right. You could bring them. You are driving, so. I have a hard time carrying my big monitors on board on the plane.
I think I'm just going to practice over the weekend, practice some on the chart trader. And now that we've kind of simplified the workspace, I like it a lot better. Just those 4 things up there, the 60, the 15, the tick, and the range. I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I like that setup too. It's clear. It's clean. All right. I guess anybody in that short, probably flat now. Should be at least. Oh, Brian already said it. Didn't see it. I didn't see you posted that.
Good call.
Never mind. It's already been said.
All right, another possible little M, guys, but I think it's coffee break time.
Yeah.
Time to slow it down. Let's do a quick little review on the ES. We did the YM. Let's do a quick little review on the ES. You guys want to do that? Quick little review of the morning.
Yeah, let's go through them.
Quick little review of the morning here on the ES. Very similar to the YM. Oop, got back a little too far. 8:30-ish. Some of you guys that got in earlier, but again, you guys saw it. Let me go to the tick chart with this. You guys saw it this morning. Little failed M trade. Should have been a good trade. Then we said, okay, just be patient. Maybe at this point, wait till the open. Let it do what it wants to do. Gets a little choppy, crazy, wicky, as we call it, getting wicky with it. When it starts getting really wicky, just kind of calm down and chill out. Don't take the trades. Be patient. We said be patient. Wait through this. Let it swing into a zone. And then you had a decent little M trade that you could have done from the zone. 937. Then here again, little M trade that you could have done from the zone, but then maybe you said, well, I'm still going to pass on this because it's still wild and woolly, which we said all the way through this until when, guys? About 950. So some people took some of these trades. This sell signal from up here in the zone that we talked through, some people did that. It was a decent little trade. But realistically, most people, what were we saying this morning? The whole time, all the way up until about right here, we were saying those newer traders, those people that are struggling to be profitable, chill out. Let it calm down some. It was exactly this time. I was pointing at this on the ES, right, guys? You guys remember? I was like, now things are starting to calm down a little bit. You might be able to look at a trade. Didn't I talk through that?
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah, you did.
Talked you guys through this. So you had to wait a whole 20 minutes for things to calm down. Nice short trade. One. If you didn't get that, we said that you got a second chance on the short here with the ES. So there's 2. There's the third one that you could have gotten a decent little short out of. And then we said you could put a sell stop in here. 3 decent trades. So not counting the earlier 3 that were close to the open when it was crazy. You had 3 when it slowed down. 4 on the ES here. The second chance. Actually, we had some people re-enter on this short right here for a nice little short trade. 5 first touch rule. Clean little first touch rule trade. And you had another one, 6. Nice little first touch rule trade. Then we said maybe you get a second chance to get in here. Nice little first touch rule trade. Then you chill out. Wait for what? Another M. 7 decent short trades that you had plenty of opportunity to get in on. So really 6 after 950. 6 easy trades if you follow our methodology to get in on the short side. And you had another first touch rule. 7. You had another little M trade here. You could have gotten into, taking some profits on. Then you had a second chance. And we said, okay, let's chill out for a little bit. That's the morning. If you can't make profits from those 7 opportunities and you wait 20 minutes to do it, maybe reconsider your thought process on whether you should be trading or not. If you can't wait 20 minutes to get 7 opportunities that are handed to you in your lap with much cleaner price action, think about either treat trading as a hobby or think about doing something different. First thing I posted this morning, you can suffer through the pain of discipline or you can suffer through the pain of losses. If you're not disciplined enough to wait 20 minutes after the open to get a good trade, guys, please talk to Coach Paul. That we got to fix that. We really want to help you. And 20 minutes, that's all you had to wait. Another little M trade starting to form here, both YM, ES. After the little rally from a prior swing. See how that works, guys? You trade from prior swings. You got a chance to get in, get your targets off, and relax. Trade from the prior swing on the YM. Get a chance to get in, targets off, relax. Now, again, at this time of the day, I think everybody should be chilling out a little bit and slowing it down. So if you haven't gotten it, we just pointed out, YM, ES, both guys, you had 6 and 7. 6 on the YM, 7 really clean opportunities from 950 to now. If you didn't get 2 of those, do you want to start trading now? I don't think so. I think you're done for the weekend if you didn't catch one of those. All right, let's do a coffee break. Yes, please, Graham. I'm going to do a coffee break. Post your question. Hey, when the day does your post mean? Green Jeans. His post. He uses when the day uses a trade copy of Green Jeans, and it's one trade that goes across all those accounts. Good question, Graham Green. Green Jeans, you get my answer there. It's a trade copier. It's one trade that got copied across all those accounts. Does that make sense, Green Jeans? And Graham Green. Let's see if we can. I think we can find a flag. Let's do a coffee break, Graham, if you don't mind. I really need to do a coffee break if you get my hands here.
You and me both.
Really need to do a coffee break, and I'll come back and answer.
Got to see a man about a horse.
Yeah. All right. So got Green Jeans question answered. I will hit that question for you, Graham, here in a minute on the YM when I get back. Quick coffee break, ladies and gentlemen. Come back. We'll finish up the morning strong and maybe get 1 or 2 more opportunities to take a look at. Maybe like right now. And then we call it a weekend. Those of you on trial, on Fridays, we cut it at around noon. Several big reasons. We want people going into the weekend green and happy, positive in their trading accounts. And Why try to give it back? Why try to give back your green in the afternoon on a Friday when you can walk into the weekend early and be happy about it? So it's really more of a mental thought process that we really want you guys thinking about going in every day. We want you to get 2 or 3 good trades in and get the heck out of here every single day. We enforce it on Friday because we shut the room down. All right, Graham. Graham, I'll get to that question in a second. And let's do a coffee break. I got to do it, guys. Be back here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody that took the short right before I walked away, you got a decent little thing on your hands here on the short side. Sorry about that, guys. Had the pest control guy show up at the same time I was stepped away. So, um, all right. Graham's question: is anybody on the short side right now that did that before we walked away for lunch break? Anybody still on the short side with that? So Graham's talking about the flag pattern. How does flag pattern form? What is the mechanics behind it? Well, it just usually is an area of indecision, prior indecision. And why does the price level stall? Well, so we're going to do that on the YM. Anybody short ES or YM? You guys could have been short from back when we called it. Anybody on the short side right now? Let's see if we can find a flag pattern on the YM here. Can you guys hear me? Is anybody doing anything right now? You guys all done for the morning? Okay, you guys can hear me then. Good. You should be short. If you're still looking for trades, guys, you should be on the short side at this point. Every time I've said this, if it tests those lows, it's got a little room to run today on the downside. So those of you that are still looking for trades, you can be on the short side. And let's review the flag pattern. I'm going to put it on the YM because Graham trades on the YM. So let's see if we can find one. So there you go. Perfect. So this is actually a great area to talk about it, right? So what the question Graham had is what forms a let's see, let's go to it. So how does flag pattern form? Well, it forms, you want a strong trend to develop. So strong trend down, strong move down. And typically somewhere around a prior swing or where there were, all right, so first of all, what has to be here for this flag pattern or form? There has to be orders or people looking to buy in this area or take profits. So that's first and foremost, Graham, is how does it form? It's a spot where people typically are looking at taking profits, right? Or they already had orders there, like limit orders to buy. So that's what's going to cause the flag pattern. So why does the price stall in an area like this? So this would be like a little flag, right? You got a strong down move. It stalls out, literally creates like a little flagpole. So if we could get a box here, draw a little box around this. See if I can do a little box, a little rectangle here. And oh, there. And if you just draw a line up, looks like a flag, right? So that's your little flag, bear flag. We could, I don't know if we have a bull flag this morning, but bear flag's good enough to work with. So you have a strong trend. You only want to be looking at the flag patterns in a strong trend, up or down as your entries. And then as you can see, we already had a prior swing marked off here, Graham. So typically that's going to happen in an area where people staying on the short side, guys, just stay on the short side. You can watch and listen to this and have your stops in. All right. So the mechanics, really the mechanics are there's orders there, whether it's people saying, hey, this is me taking profit on the short side, or it's somebody saying, hey, look, I already had some buy orders there. Now, what happens is there's still too many people wanting to sell for any of those buy orders that were sitting there or profit takers that are taking profit on the short side to push the price up to a prior swing. So you just get a little stall action like this because people are continuing to sell. So that's kind of the thought process on the flag pattern. Now, again, guys, you look at this little box and the way you play it is you put your sell stop below the low, and you treat it like one of our entries, right? So once you get filled on it here, you get targets off, your stop will start above this little high here. So you treat it just like a swing point entry, right? Sell stop. And then your stop has to start here. Once you get your targets off on a flag entry, then you can move that stop on the remaining balance down. So the same mechanics as we teach all the time on the entry, it just doesn't happen on the swing. That's the only difference. All right, you guys might be flat on that short side or have profits locked in. Correct. So yeah, so you think about it like this. There's more people putting in sell orders and buy orders there, and most of the time that flag is either targets. So people have there's a lot of people traders out there that are very staunch with their targets. So they're taking profits there. But there's more people saying, no, I'm gonna keep selling at this point. So it stalls for a second and then boom, drops again. Same on the bull flag, guys. Stalls out for a little bit, then takes off to the north side. Maybe a first touch rule here, guys, on the ES, YM, first touch rule as well, maybe. And if you guys want to take a shot at that, that might get us down close to where we start thinking about wrapping up the week. I can't see your chart. Okay, now. Yeah, I was on the YM. Do you want me to show you, John? Do you want me to show you that flag I talked through again? Guys, that if you did the first touch rule, take your targets off now. And we already reviewed the morning, guys. Lots of opportunities for you guys to get in on the short side this morning. Just had to be patient, wait 20 minutes. And then every single other short that we took, think about it, guys. Every single short we talked through with you guys this morning that fit in our rule set worked. Think about that, guys. Every one after 950 would have worked. As a matter of fact, the few we talked through before 950 would have worked, but you had to be really good with managing your trade because price action was a little wild and woolly for the first 20 minutes. Official Liberty Trading Club term for high volatility is wild and woolly. Wild and woolly.
It's official.
Targets off. All right. Did anybody get that? Anybody get on the first touch rules there? First touch rule on the ES comes up to the 89 here for the trial people. Good job, Graham Green. You'll be selling off into the weekend probably after this one, guys. Stops down a couple more. Nice, Wolf guy. I think, yeah, we were at 140 something earlier, so got almost 40 people gone already. That means people are off to their weekend, getting green, getting gone. Love it. Bye to the people that are gone. Good job.
Yeah.
Nobody let me know that they needed any ticks while we were going on break. So I'm assuming everybody's green, which is another great thing to have. Good job, everybody. Good job. Way to stick to the rules. Way to be patient. Way to wait until price action calm down. There's always plenty of chances, guys. If you're patient enough as a trader, discipline and patience, preserve your capital. I mean, you had Win today waiting 3 hours to take his first trade. And that's fine. All right, a couple more ticks on the YM on the stop. 350. Let's see, 359 right now. Yes, you can come up to this little wick. Looks like what? 58.25 is probably good on the ES stop.
25.
or even 58. 58.25 is better right now. Little bit of support here on the ES. Actually, a little bit of support here on the YM as well. Somewhere around this area. So just leave your stop as per usual. Try to pay yourself to stay in it. We've developed and turned into a pretty strong downtrend day. Looks like it has pushed through the earlier support, right? So you got a good chance on the ES to possibly even get down to 25 on this one. No, really? Yeah. I mean, guys, this could be a big one going into the weekend. If it breaks this little area on the ES, at least if it breaks this little area, at least to 30, 36, which is a number we targeted before. So 36 possibility if it breaks through on the ES here. If it breaks through on the YM, you got a chance at being down to 260, 270. Again, another area we looked at on YM before. So see if we can get her down there. If not, we'll have another chance to get in later. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we'll shut the room down. I don't know. If everybody's green at this point, I don't.
Let's shut it down.
If everybody's green at this point, we're not gonna twist arms to try to get you into the trade. That's for sure.
Does anybody need ticks? We didn't ask that.
We did ask. I asked
We did?
before we went to
Oh, I missed
coffee.
it.
Yeah. Thank you, Win today. Have a great one. Have a great weekend. See you
Have a good
Monday.
weekend. Win the day. Good job on the mic.
All right. Maybe you guys are flat on that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We tried to get a runner like there. We've had the opportunities. We just kept pulling our stop. One tick too tight. 2 times this morning would have had a runner for some people if we didn't pull the stop just a tick too tight. Same on the Y. Actually, I did actually have one person get the runner on the YM back here. Let's see, where was it from? From back up here. One person I know of got the runner on the YM earlier, but like for it to be more than one person getting a runner. So it might not get a chance to get the Cucaracha this Friday. I mean, it looks like a first touch rule's coming up, guys, but how many times do you want to go to the well on that one? At this point, I think I'd really like to see a little M, but if you do it, what am I going to tell you? Targets off quick. Cut your targets in half at this point. So what do we typically mean? Let me try to do it. Should I try to do it?
What you can do it on the
I don't
screen.
like it here though. I've missed every opportunity I wanted to do it, show a trade on the screen. Where's the first touch?
Where's the first
I
and
know.
first touch?
Where is the first and first touch?
Because preferably you really only want a couple touches.
Way back here. First touch. That's the first and first touch today.
That's the official
9:55.
first touch.
Yeah, then you got 2, 3,
Second,
third.
almost
Fourth.
third, fourth.
Oh no, this one back here too, Paul.
Did it touch?
Right here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah.
1, 2,
Three,
3, 4,
four.
5. Failed. So then you start it over again. 1,
One failed.
2, 3. Failed. failed. Start over again. 1, 2, and there you go. So, yeah, first touch rule. How many times? So that's a good question, Wolf Guy. So how many times do you to the well on a first touch rule? On average, there was a decent little cell signal there. Sorry about that. You guys have the cell signals on your charts, but again, cut your targets in half if you're doing anything right now, guys. Cut your targets in half on the short side if you're doing anything. So how many times, help Wolf Guy out here, guys, how many times typically would you want to go to the well on the first touch rule? I know it says first touch rule, but no more than 3. 2 typically. And then on the third one, you probably want to confirm that with, max 3, typically a couple times, especially in a trending market. You can count on first touch rule typically a couple times in a trending market, right? 2 clean ones in a trending market, one time in a non-trending market, and now for instance, a really strong trend, maybe 3 times. So when it was in a really strong trend earlier, got 3 first touch rules. But typically 2, and if you're going to do a third one, you want to confirm that with like an M. Usually by the third one, you're going to see something like this, a fail. And then you can look at taking a trade again from that prior swing. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry, I wasn't on the ES chart for that, but if you guys were looking at it, Wolf Guy, were you looking at it when I went through it? Did you see me go through it on the ES, Wolf Guy? If not, I'll do it again, but just want to make sure. Possible second leg entry, but again, guys, just second leg. Looks like we're trying to see a little bit of a reversal here, so I'm just not as confident. I mean, we're losing steam on the downside here.
Maybe a trend line break.
You know, maybe, there you go. So I was going to save that for class on Friday, on Tuesday.
Okay. Well, I won't be here on Tuesday, so I said it today.
All right. We're going to do a trend. Let's do it. Let's put in a little trend line on the ES. It should be more than a 2 touch, but good call on that, though, Paul.
Yeah, it should be a few touch.
I think it does hit it. Yeah, that's a pretty good trend line there. You could use a steeper one from the top.
Yeah, you can go all the way back.
This gives you this is going to be a little bit more conservative, though.
Like
if it breaks this,
big one, go all the way back. Then you get a better.
It's a little steep there. I mean, you can look at either one, I guess.
Extra monitors for boot camp. I think Lulu's going to bring some.
I don't know if I like this one as. I guess if you're somewhere here, you could pull this down. Oops. Let's try that one more time. Possibly look at a trend line. Here, these guys. I just don't. I'd rather use I like the one I had better. To be honest with you, Paul.
Okay.
I'm just making pretty pictures on my chart right now.
Are you on the ES, right? I don't see your trend line.
On the range chart? Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta log off. Your charts are frozen.
Are my charts frozen on you guys' end?
It's on my end. It could just be me. I'll log off, come back.
Okay. I'm going to bring a couple extra monitors to boot camp. I'll have my portal monitors. I'll probably bring a couple extra actual monitors too. I'll have a few of them, Captain K. I'll have a few monitors, but not enough to go around.
Yeah,
I would highly suggest you guys Get those portable monitors that Paul and Lulu were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they're cheap and they are good. They're very good.
There's an M starting to form. See, guys, you just be patient. Look for a little M trade from a prior swing. Little M trade. That's a wonky one on the YM. Really funky, but you did get a little double top here. Again, guys, I'm not confident on the short side of things. We kind of ran out of steam on the sales on the short side. So you think maybe we look at
Yeah.
trend line on this YM chart if we can find one. Yeah, there's probably a decent 2-touch trend line on the YM.
Yeah, I like your trend
Be a
line better.
tide on that. I don't know. That's conservative enough though. Not a proper trend line, but it's still conservative. Still gives you a guide that says, okay, if it busts back through that, then you probably take a look at a long trade. Now you have a 3-touch trend line here on the ES. There you go. Did you hear me, Captain K? I've got a couple extra monitors, but not what. I bought the KYY ones off Amazon. They're like $120.
Mine's an
Really?
Asus. It was like 149. It was an Asus.
Yeah, I think they're about the same price. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Captain
And
K.
I mean, you can just type in portable monitor on Amazon. You'll get a bunch of them. They're all good. I don't think it makes a difference.
Guys, if you did that M, you had to, like I said earlier, cut your targets in half. Stop to a no lose now. Same on the YM. If you did the M trade, cut your targets in half. Like I said, stops to a no lose now. And that is going to probably be it for the week.
Yeah, I gotta start getting ready for my calls, anyways.
Yes, sir. Trend line break, guys. You could probably try to take a stab on the long side. But we broke through all the zones we already planned this morning. So which isn't horrible. Again, we had plenty of confirmation on the shorts as we went down. Little range here on the YM. If you're looking at are my charts frozen? Sorry.
No, I had reloaded mine and now it's working. I reloaded.
My charts are frozen on your end?
No, they're fine on mine. They were frozen. I
Lulu
just
said
reloaded the
yes.
room. Just reload the room, Lulu. Yeah, I had to do the same thing. It'll come back.
Okay, so it's not on my end. It's nice, Sarter. Have a great weekend. Good job. See you Monday. Great job. Yep. Looks like pretty much everybody else on the planet's decided to do the same thing. Call it a week. Closing out those shorts. So you could get a little counter trend long from this, guys. If you do the counter trend long, Get your targets off quick. Trend line broke on the ES. YM's trying to do it. Maybe one more chance at a sell signal, but it does look like everybody's like, okay, it's time to take some profits. So counter trend long it is, guys. That's it. Targets off, and the only thing you would take short now would be a stupid, ridiculous M. An obvious M trade would be probably the only thing you want to take short. So you guys get on the long side and finish up your week with a long trade.
See you, Sarter.
Stops up. Anybody doing the counter trend long? This is it for the week, guys. Job green jeans. Stops up. Maybe 64.50. Paul, did you get my message?
I did. Yeah, I hope so.
395 on the YM. And I think that's gonna be the case, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe a big int now. You might be getting an M now. So stops up. If the M doesn't come, maybe you can even go to 96 or 97 on the YM. Yeah, stops in a good spot. What time is it? 11:51. Yeah, this is gonna be it for the week, guys. This is gonna be it for the week. So those of you that are long, just stay in a long trade. Crap, I forgot to do this earlier. Remind me next Friday to go through earlier in the morning to my new thing here. Again, I think it's a great thing to do, guys. Go out today, go out sometime this weekend. Think somebody that's on the front lines, EMS workers, military people, police officers, firemen, any of the people that work on the front lines for us to make us have a place that we can live safely for the most part compared to the rest of the world. Thank those people. It's gonna make your weekend better and make their weekend better. Everybody be happy for that. If you get the M here, you can probably take a shot, last shot on the short side. If you don't, stay on the long side. Are there any questions? Anything that you guys need to go through in the next 8 minutes before we call it a week? Next 6 to 8 minutes. It's been a great week this week, everybody. Been a fantastic week, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic week. No, your question limit is out, Graham. No more questions. If you get the sell stop, you can reverse on the short for the M. That would be it for the week. What's my prediction for this weekend? Hang on, I have it written down somewhere. Actually, I have scores written down too. Give me a minute. Gotta go find it.
All right, guys, everybody, I'm gonna have to jump off. I got some calls. Everybody have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday morning, bright and early. And I'm sure Brian will jump back on here to close up the room, but I got to run. So everybody have a good weekend.
Hey, thank you, Coach Paul.
Yes,
Great
sir.
job. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
See ya.
FSU and the dog's gonna kick butt, probably. Damien, have a good one. Have a good one. All right. The important stuff. What is my prediction for the weekend? Let me find it on my phone. I had to go find my phone. Left it laying somewhere. I'm expecting a blowout. New Zealand to blow out. So I have 36-15 on that match. And I think the other one's going to be something like 21-18. Still picking your boys there, Graham, though. I'm going to pick them to win. That's my prediction. I think that's pretty close, right? Something like that. Should be pretty good. All right. Those of you that did the long trade, good job. Keep moving your stops up some now. I had a sneaking suspicion that would be it for the weekend. On the good, everybody started taking their profits and getting out the door. So you had your chance on that. I just got to go. I mean, I can't lie to you. It would be hilarious to me if England won, but I gotta go with what I think the better team is. Oh, Lulu. Well, you got some coinage on that one. uh, I mean, I will tell you, probably going to be rooting for the underdog on that one, but I'd have a hard time seeing them win that match. So they just don't have the studs that the South Africa guys have. All right. What else, ladies and gentlemen? That wraps up a fantastic week here at Liberty Trading Club. Next week's going to be really fun. Those of you that are in the elite program, a little cool announcement here. If that happened, I would be just shocked. Be absolutely shocked. I think the best two teams are already out of the tournament, though. Player wise. Thank you, Green Jeans. I do personally think the best two talent wise teams are out of the tournament. Yeah, it's true. So not always the most talented team wins. Those with the best game plan sometimes win. Look at The Patriots for years and years and years didn't have the most talented team, but somehow they just kept winning games. All right, guys. Again, please go thank your frontline service worker. Have a great weekend, everybody. It is great. Get green, get gone Fridays. Go enjoy your weekend. Let's get the heck out of here. And everybody, preserve that precious capital in your trading account. The most important thing in trading, preserve your precious capital. And since there's no trading related questions, thank you, Captain K. Everybody, thank you all. PYPC, preserve your precious capital. See you next week, Graham. See you, Lulu. Thanks, everyone. Stretch, anybody that's left here. Those of you on trial, thanks for being here. Hopefully, you got some good entertainment, if anything, out of this. You did stick with us for the whole day and for a few days, so maybe you saw something you like. Everybody else, yeah, I was going to call you a little bit later, Lulu, and see what your progress was like on that. So I'll chat with you later on this afternoon if that's cool with you. Okay, then just text me when you do have your voice coming back, and we'll chat. All right. Fritz, all the regulars, Dave, Jerry, everybody, Sabri, all you guys, Jerry, John, VA, Lincoln, Brandon, everybody, all you guys, have a great weekend. Everybody who usually participates, Henry, say hey to the people that participate. Harry, have a great weekend. Jax, Wolf Guy, Green Jeans again. That's too many people. Coach Chad snuck in on us. Great weekend. Chad, LSU Chad, did you do what we talked about today? BD, thank you. Have a great weekend. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. Heading out. If you need anything, go to the support support bubble in the bottom right hand corner of the members area, and send a chat there, and somebody will get back to you. Everybody else, have a great weekend. Thank you all. Bye bye now. John, sorry, buddy. Have a great weekend, John. See you, bud. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye now.